What's up guys, welcome back here. Today I'm back for another video. In this video, I'm going to be reacting to my before the season prediction. This was even before the offseason even happened. And I already know how a bunch of dumb takes in here, but a friend wanted me to react to it anyway. So here's going to be my reactions. I already know it's going to be pretty bad. Sorry for taking so long to upload. I was just thinking of a good series of ideas to do so I could upload consistently this week and probably next week too. When we start the video, right now it's going to be major, so make sure to drop a like, comment below, and new videos you want me to do. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel at 105 right now. Let's try to hit 125 or maybe even 200 soon. But now let's get started. What's up guys, welcome back here. Today I'm back here in another video, and I'm here with my way too early 2020-2021 NBA predictions, where I'll be predicting standings, award winners, and NBA teams. And if you enjoyed, don't forget to drop a like, comment down below any new video ideas you want me to do, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel, as I'm at 46 right now, trying to hit 100 by the end of the year if that's possible. But now let's get started. So first, let me start with my NBA predictions for the standings. And in the East, I'm gonna have the Bucks as a 1 seed, Celtics 2, Nets 3. So I'm already looking at this, and the Bucks wasn't too bad of a take, to be honest. They have been a really good regular season team, and they're still being a good regular season team. Being the 3 seed, I'm pretty sure right now, so I won't say that's bad. The Celtics, that was really bad, as they are currently the 7th seed. They've had a lot of issues throughout the year. Some people say it's injuries. It may also be the loss of Gordon Hayward. I didn't think it would impact them that much at the time, but it clearly looks like it has been impacting them pretty deeply. And you gotta admit, this one was pretty bad. Raptors 4, 5 Heat, 6 Sixers, 7 Hawks, 8 Pacers, 9 Bulls, 10 the Magic, 11 the Wizards, 12 the Hornets, 13 Cavs, 14 Knicks, and 15 Pistons. So one thing I heard was how I said the 14th seed is going to be the New York Knicks. That's easily regrettable, as they've been a really good team this year. Tibbs has helped their defense step up so much, and they are a playoff team right now. And instead of having the Knicks at the 4th seed, instead I have the Toronto Raptors, who have struggled, but that's been due to playing in Tampa Bay. I feel like no one on the team really likes playing in Tampa, so that may be a big issue. Having the Nets being pretty high, I feel like I'm kind of happy about. The Heat, I feel like I put in a decent spot. The Hawks, Pacers, I feel like I put them in decent spots as well. One team I didn't feel like I put them in a decent spot, the Sixers, who I had as the 6th seed. I was not a fan of the Sixers going into the season. They proved me wrong. Currently battling for that 1 or 2 spot right now. But they've had a really good season. I knew they were going to be a playoff team no matter what. I just didn't think they would be such high of a seed. First, you're going to say, why do you have the Pacers so low? Usually they're a consistently good team. I just feel like the Pacers, they don't know what they're going to do. And I feel like soon they're going to be stuck in mediocrity. And this could be the start of it. Oladipo doesn't know how to stay healthy. And he got injured once again and is now on the Miami Heat, who is currently injured. But yeah, the Pacers, they've been pretty mediocre this year due to a lot of coaching issues that they've been having, and they're actually lower than the 8th seed, which is kind of surprising in my opinion. Turner has not been looking like he's been getting better. It kind of looks like he's getting worse. Brogdon, Warren, Sabonis, I don't know if they can keep this production going on. Your young talent is not the brightest young talent. Aaron Holiday and Goga Bitadze have an okay future, but not the brightest. It's going to be hard to predict what the Pacers could really be doing. The Magic follow the playoffs because the Magic, they've been a mediocre team, and they were pretty mediocre until they traded Vucevic, and now they're probably one of the worst teams in the league. Lose Jonathan Isaac, you're not going to get better. The Nets only a 3 seed. KD has not proven. We don't know what he's going to look like when he's healthy. And when we see him healthy, he's been a beast. We don't know what he's going to look like when he's healthy. The Hawks jumping in the playoffs, I feel like Trae Young, John Collins, with the additional Clint Capella, can make a huge step to push in the playoffs. And they did make that huge step, so at least I got that part right. The East, I feel like I haven't done too bad. One thing I gotta say, Hornets could be a little bit higher. Knicks could be way higher. Celtics could be lower. Raptors could be lower. And then the Sixers gotta be higher. Maybe even the Bulls could replace where I put the Hawks right now and sneak in to be a sneaky team. With John Wall coming back, I feel like he's gonna be a shadow of himself. Not playing basketball for like 2 years. We don't know what he'll look like. The Raptors only being the 4th seed. Not every East team can be the top seed. There's so many good East teams at the top. You really don't know. And because of that, the Raptors felt so bad down. You don't know. The Heat only being a 5 after making the NBA Finals.
They're not much of a regular season team. They show more of themselves in the playoffs.
I got that part right too.
And the West, 1 seed Lakers, 2 the Clippers, 3 Mavs, 4 Warriors.
But 3 and 4 seed I really heard. The Mavs I had as a 3 seed. Honestly, the Mavs were one of the worst teams, and they bounced back to be a 5 seed, so I ain't too mad about that. The Warriors, they are lucky to be fighting for a playoff spot right now. Lakers, I forgot about them. They're currently, I'm pretty sure, the 7th seed right now. Yeah, injuries have hit them hard. Clippers have been really good this year, though, so I'm happy about that.
5 Nuggets, 6 Blazers, 7 Grizzlies, 8 T-Wolves.
We don't talk about the Wolves. They've been probably a top 2 or 3 worst team in the league. We just don't talk about that. I try to be bold. I was wrong. Sorry.
9 Rockets, 10 the Jazz, 11 the Suns, 12 Pelicans.
I even had the Rockets over the Jazz and the Suns, bro. Let's just say the Suns, I thought they had a lucky bubble run. I did not think this first year they would be very good. And the next year they would take that next step. But I guess they already took that step this year. The Jazz, I was just not a fan of. I expected a lot of regression. And then the Rockets, I thought James Harden would help them be decent, but not get us to make the playoffs. And now James Harden's gone, and they're probably the worst team in the league.
13 Kings, 14 Thunder, 15 Spurs. Maybe wondering, oh, you're going to duck Thunder, you're going to watch them be a 5 seed again. I do not see Chris Paul staying with that team. He was a big reason why they jumped up to a 5 seed. I see Chris Paul gone, Gallinari gone. I feel like they're going to trade Steven.
And that proves to be right, because without Chris Paul, they've been one of the worst teams in the league.
I'm going to just go full rebuild. That's my prediction. Same with the Spurs. I see DeRozan gone. I see LaMarcus gone.
And they did trade Steven Adams to the Pelicans. LaMarcus is gone. DeRozan's not, and they still been a decent 10 seed.
And they just run with the youth. The Kings, I just feel like they're gonna disappoint if they still got Luke Walton as their coach. I just don't like him.
Facts. Luke Walton's still their coach. The team's still
As the coach of that team, if they want to play fast, and he literally just slows the pace down for them. The Mavs jumping from 7-3. Honestly, it's a little bit of bias, but I feel like Luka's gonna take a huge step. KP's gonna be a little bit more healthier, and they actually.
KP has not proven to be healthy.
Give their first round pick this year, who could be a really nice addition with their depth pieces. I probably could have put the Warriors and Nuggets over the Mavs, but I'm just really confident.
You definitely can't put the Warriors. You definitely should have put the Nuggets.
And Lakers and Clippers still got their elite talent. They're gonna still be at the top.
Lakers have not. Clippers have.
You're wondering why are the Rockets and Jazz out of the playoffs with teams like the Grizzlies and T-Wolves are? I just see their young guys making a big step.
Grizzlies haven't been bad. It's the Wolves I'm so mad about. And why would I have the 1 and 2 seed in the West at 10 and 11, bro? We do not talk about that.
The Jazz, they lack offensive counterpart.
And their ball movement have proven to be one of the best offensives in the league.
Donovan Mitchell, I feel like they need a second scoring option. That's really what they don't really have. That's going to be
Jordan Clarkson has been that consistent one.
Consistent one.
Even Mike Conley
And
has
that's
pretty
going to push them out the playoffs. The Rockets, James Harden, Russell Westbrook, they're not looking the greatest together.
Russ is gone, Harden is gone.
And with the lack of the size, with the incoming size from many different teams, it's going to be hard for them to make the playoffs, in my opinion. I feel like it's going to end up leading to them trade 1 and 2 during the mid-season. And
Then they trade both.
Not trying to make the playoffs. And then the T-Wolves, I just trust the Cat and D'Lo duo with the number 1 pick. Like they could potentially trade for Ben Simmons or draft. And I just really like their core with Malik Beasley.
They did not make that star spectacular trade. I thought they would. Getting maybe Ben Simmons, getting maybe John Collins. That never happened. They've been the worst team in the league.
Breaking out, I feel like they could sneak in as the 8 seed. The Grizzlies, they almost made the playoffs. And with Ja, their whole team is going to be developing. That's the thing. Barely any old guys on that squad.
They got a good chance to be the 8 seed this year. So I wasn't too wrong about that. But I feel like I was way more confident in my East picks than I am in my West picks looking back at it right now.
Just going to keep getting better together with their chemistry. And I just feel like they'll have to make the playoffs. The Suns and Pelicans, y'all may be wondering why they're low. Not every team can make the playoffs, as I said. Booker and Aiden look really good, but
a lot of people were mad about my Pelicans pick, but it looks like I was right about it.
I feel like it could just be an 8-game streak just because y'all were just that desperate. I don't know if the Suns can keep that streak going. They could potentially replace the T-Wolves as an 8 seed, but I really just don't see too much from them. The Pelicans, I just don't see Zion staying healthy. I feel like they'll end up trading Drew Holiday for younger assets, and they're going to keep rebuilding and just develop with their young core. Now, as for award races, MVP, I have LeBron. I was deciding between LeBron, Luka, and Steph Curry.
Honestly, the LeBron wasn't too bad of a pick because I think he was probably second or third in the MVP race before he got hurt. Him and Embiid and Jokic were battling for it, and once he got hurt, he had no shot. So I ain't going to be too mad about it. I'm surprised I didn't say Luka, to be honest. But I ain't too mad, but I can admit I was wrong.
My opinion, those were my choices, but I decided to go with LeBron because Luka.
Curry, this may be upsetting to y'all, but I don't think Curry's as high up as the MVP race as y'all say. Y'all saying like 1 or 2. He's like at best 5 for me. Luka, he's been around 4, 5, 6 for me. And so I chose guys who were in the conversation, but not guys who were going to win. I'm surprised I didn't say Jokic. Actually, I'm not surprised I didn't say Jokic. I had bad takes in this video.
Yeah, I feel like he's going to have an amazing year next year, but I feel like he's just going to fall second. Giannis, I just don't see him going 3 straight times. I just don't feel like the award races will let him have that. I just put LeBron because I feel like the Lakers going to be the 1 seed once again. And LeBron's going to be the huge factor.
He's been like number 3.
Defensive player of the year. I'm going to have it going.
Maybe 5? Yeah, I'm pretty sure I would have Luka 5th on my MVP list.
To Anthony Davis, I was deciding between him.
I doubt LeBron's in the top 10. Actually, I won't be surprised just because LeBron's LeBron. He'd probably be in the top 10, but barely.
Giannis, Bam.
I was way off on that. Right now, it's between probably Rudy Gobert and Ben Simmons. I'm not sure which one though, but I was way off on that one, to be honest. Anthony Davis just has not looked the same this year, to be honest. Y'all still have him as a top 8 player in the league, or has he fallen out? He got to be top 10, but do y'all have him as a top 8 player in the league? Tell me what y'all in the comments.
Gobert, Simmons, but I decided to go Anthony Davis.
Giannis, he's been in the top 5 in the race, maybe. For me, he would be in the top 5. Bam, for me, would be in the top 5. Gobert, for me, would be 1 or 2. And I would also have Simmons and Turner, to be honest. So, my second, third, and fourth places were not too bad. It's really just who I chose to win was pretty bad. Oh, I mentioned Ben Simmons, too, who would also be in my top 5.
I feel like he had a really good chance at winning it this year, but fell just short. And I feel like Anthony Davis is going to take that personally and just go out on the defensive end. He's going to be the anchor of that Lakers defense to help him be one of the top defensive teams in the league.
I think the Lakers still have been one of the top defensive teams in the league, though, so I wasn't wrong about that.
Rookie of the year, I'm going to have Tyrese Halliburton.
Listen. I ain't mad about this take, bro. Tyrese Halliburton proved y'all wrong and proved me right. He's been a stud. Okay? He was really probably second in the race before getting hurt, but now he's probably third, in my opinion. It's easily going to be either Edwards or LaMelo, of course. But Tyrese Halliburton, I am not mad about that take, bro. He's been the 3rd best rookie this year. No doubt about it.
There's just always these surprises every season in the NBA, whether it's from breakouts from Devontae Graham or rookies showing out like Eric Pascal. I feel like Tyrese Halliburton is going to surprise everyone. I feel like he has the skill to be a really impactful player from the start.
And he was a really impactful player from the start.
To really be a really impactful player from the start. And I just got him in the Rookie of the Year.
I was wrong about that.
Sixth man, I got Lou Williams.
Jordan Clarkson.
All the time between him, Schroeder, and Spencer Dinwiddie, and even Marcus Smart. But I just don't think Lou Will is going to cool off yet. I feel like he got one.
Dinwiddie, no. Sorry, injury. And Schroeder, no, because I think he's starting. Marcus Smart just missed too many games.
One more really 6 man a year type year in him. Schroeder, I feel like if they trade Chris Paul, he's going to end up getting a starting spot that takes him out of the race. And then it was really between him and Spencer Dinwiddie, but I feel like a bunch of the Nets players are all ISO type players. No one who could really play off.
I haven't heard much about either because Dinwiddie's hurt, and Lou, we just haven't heard much because he kind of regressed.
The ball, and that's really just going to hurt out his chances and give Lou Williams. Most improved player, I got OG. he had an okay year, but I feel like he could really break out. With Siakam struggling as a first option on a really contender.
OG has not had. He's had a good season. He just hasn't had that breakout season I thought he was gonna have.
I feel like the supporting cast is what's going to help him step up, especially if Fred VanVleet leaves. OG Anunoby's going to have a really huge role in that Raptors.
Fred didn't leave.
And I see him making a big case for it. And then Coach of the Year got Brad Stevens.
I was way wrong about that. We don't talk about that. Who do y'all got as Coach of the Year? It could be Thibs, it could be Monty Williams, or it could be Quinn Snyder, to be honest. One of those three coaches has to win it.
Between him, could have been Vogel, could have been Steve Nash.
Nash could be in the race, but I don't think so. I think it's just because of their talent. So, and then Vogel, no, they Lakers have struggled too much.
Could have been, honestly, it could have been Rick Carlisle too, but I decided to give it to my guy in Brad Stevens. I feel like the Celtics, they're gonna see huge stars come out of their team. I feel like
Jaylen Brown has came out this year.
He's gonna help them. He's a really great coach already. I feel like he's gonna really break out the Celtics squad to hopefully be a title contender next year.
They're not.
As for my All-NBA teams, first team I got Harden, Luka, LeBron.
Okay, so Harden, he could have been first team if he didn't get hurt and miss so many games. He really could have been first team. Luka, I'm absolutely happy about that. I think he should be first team.
Giannis and Jokic.
Jokic, I was right about. That's a dub. Giannis, I think Giannis is going to get first team, to be honest. Yeah, Giannis should get first team. And LeBron, because he got hurt, I doubt that. I don't even know he's going to make third team, to be honest. But honestly, I am not too mad because LeBron and Harden probably could have made first team if they didn't miss so many games. And Luka, Giannis, Jokic got to be locked for first team. I ain't mad about this.
I feel like this was slightly hard because there was one other guard I wanted to put on first team. I decided to give it to Harden and Luka.
I don't know what the guard is talking about that. And to be honest, he's probably going to make first team with Luka.
I feel like they're just going to keep their offensive powerhouse. I feel like they're going to keep it going, and that keeps them on first team. I feel like Jokic, the showing at the bubble, he could really do that consistently in a year. It could be an MVP candidate this year, but
Jokic was an MVP candidate, and he winning the MVP. I am so smart, bro. We're going to talk about the Wolves pick, though.
Really wouldn't win it. But I feel like he could really show why he's first team. And LeBron and Giannis, or LeBron and Giannis. Second team, I'm going to have Steph Curry, Damian Lillard, Kawhi Leonard, Jason Tatum, and Anthony Davis.
I ain't too mad about this. Other than the Anthony Davis pick, I ain't too mad about this. Tatum is honestly, to be honest, going to get third team. He's had a great year. Kawhi, to be honest, is honestly going to be second team, to be honest. Kawhi should be second. He could be first team, but Randall could get it, which I ain't 100% sure I did not have Randall. But Kawhi could be first or second team. Dame and Curry will probably be the two guards for second team. No, because Curry's going to be first team. So it's probably going to be Chris Paul and Dame for second team. So yeah, I ain't too mad about this either. Other than like Anthony Davis, I ain't mad about this.
I'm going to put Anthony Davis as the center for the All-NBA team.
He was the center. He still shouldn't be here.
Because I really could have put him the forward. But I feel like Tatum and really going to break out this year. I feel like he's going to become a confirmed top 8 player in the league thanks to this season.
Tatum did not become a top 8 player. I'm not sure if he's even top 10. Top 15 probably. Not top 10.
And I just really wanted to put him on the second team and move AD to center because I feel like I didn't want to move AD down to third team, and I would have probably popped like Embiid at second team, Bam at third team, but that just would have felt weird. Third team, I'm gonna have Jaylen Brown, Trae Young.
Trae Young is probably not gonna get third team, even though he really could get third team because he's having a great year on the playoff team in the East. KD, because of all the games he missed, he's probably gonna get third team. Simmons was way off on that. They said statistically he's done worse than his rookie year, which is kind of sad to see. But Jaylen Brown, he was having a great year. He probably could have made third team if he didn't get hurt. But yeah, I was pretty.
Kevin Durant, Ben Simmons, and Joel Embiid. Simmons, he can play guard or the forward, so I'm putting him at the forward. I feel like his defensive abilities plus his growing skill game is.
The skills did not grow.
Really just gonna put him on third team
I knew he
again.
was gonna
Jaylen
break
Brown,
out.
I feel like he's gonna break out
that too.
as a
It
really
happened,
huge
even though he got
important
hurt.
factor.
It happened.
This Boston Celtics squad. I feel like he's gonna have an amazing year that puts him on third team. Trae Young, the fact that he'll be able to put these numbers up on an actual playoff team will put him here.
And he did put up these numbers on the actual playoff team. And he still may not get third team, which is kind of weird.
KD, I couldn't put him higher because of injury issues, but
And that's probably what's costing him right now.
I feel like he's a good spot right here. And Embiid, you know what he's gonna do. Playing next to Simmons, he won't get all the touches, but
He's basically getting all the touches.
he'll be able to beast. On all defensive teams, I'm gonna have Ben Simmons, Chris Dunn, Giannis, Anthony Davis, and Bam Adebayo. You may
Chris Dunn barely even played. Ben Simmons, I ain't mad. Giannis, I ain't mad. Bam will probably get second team all defense. Yeah. And then AD and Chris Dunn I was way off on. The other three I wasn't so off on. Chris Dunn hasn't even played, bro, and I put him there, bro.
be saying, don't you have a former defensive player of the year winner that should have been on first team? I just feel like Bam's gonna break out next year. I feel like
He probably will make an All-NBA team. Him or Gobert will
he
be
really
good.
could have made an All-NBA team next year. But I feel like his defensive ability is really going to show out, especially somehow the Heat get another center. Him guarding fours would be just amazing for him with his versatility.
He is
I
a
feel like it's
lockdown.
gonna put
He
him
just
on the
hasn't
edge.
played.
Chris Dunn, if y'all don't
Probably
know,
the
he's a
first team.
lockdown. Was second in the league in steals. Was top 10, I think, in defensive box plus minus last year. And he's still being able to grow as an offensive player. People will know Chris Dunn's name more once he can see him grow. Ben Simmons and Simmons, Giannis and AD, or Giannis and AD. Second team, I'm gonna have Marcus Smart, Drew Holiday, Kawhi Leonard, OG Anunoby, and Rudy Gobert. I could have
Honestly, other than putting OG there, this is a pretty good list. Kawhi's still been pretty good defensively, but not first team good. Gobert's probably first team. You could probably swatch him and Bam, or maybe put Gobert 1, Turner 2 is your choice. Drew Holiday and Marcus Smart are probably all defensive locks, to be honest. Really just OG I got wrong. And OG's been pretty good defensively. Just not all defensive team defensively. Maybe I should have put Matisse here?
Anunoby and replace him when I got like Paul George or someone like that. But I just give Anunoby the spot because I have him winning most improved player because I feel like I see him breaking out in both offensively and defensively. And Kawhi, Drew Holiday, people forgot how good of a defender he was. Marcus Smart, you know, and Gobert, you know what he does. Then finally, the rookie teams. First team I have Tyrese Halliburton, LaMelo Ball, Anthony Edwards, Onyeka Okongwu, and James Wiseman.
The only one I was really off on, to be honest, was Onyeka. Onyeka was the really only one I was off on. He didn't get his playing time. James Wiseman has not been that good, but he's still been decent enough to be either the last guy to make first team or maybe the best guy on second team, to be honest. LaMelo, Reese, Edwards, they're easily locks. So I ain't too mad. Other than Onyeka, I'm not too mad.
They're pretty self-explanatory. Some of the top picks in the draft. There's no position limits. You know what they're going to do. They're going to have big roles, and I feel like that's going to give them first team. With Halliburton being my bold take. And
Onyeka didn't get that big role. I think he's barely played.
And second team, I'm going to have Killian Hayes, Grant Riller, Jamias Ramsey, Denny Avija, and Obi Toppin. With the bold
I was
takes.
way off on all five. And I know that's where the video is going to end. So I'm going to end it right there. I'm not even going to listen to this, bro. What do you guys think about this? What do you guys think about my takes? Drop a like if you enjoyed. Make sure to comment down below any new videos you want me to do. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Peace out, guys.